Hi, we have AP Physics 1 past paper 2025. We are discussing free response question section. In this section, question number 2 carry the 12 point. A block of mass m is released from the rest at the initial position x0 as shown in this figure near the top of the ramp. The ramp makes an angle theta with the horizontal. The block slide down with the ramp with the negligible friction. At x is equal to d, next position, the block moves with the makes a contact with the uncompressed spring with the spring constant k. Okay, the spring is compressed and block momentarily come to rest at x is equal to 12d. If you come to know this is x is equal to 0, then it is x is equal to uh, 8d, 10d, and this is 12d. Okay. Fig show the instant when the block is at x is equal to 0, x is equal to 6d, and x is equal to 10d. Now, next part of the question, the fig show, 4 show, this is the fig number 4. There is the three type of kinetic energies represented: kinetic, gravitational potential energy, and spring potential energy. If we see the kinetic potential energy from the graph here, 7 E naught, and the gravitational potential energy 2 E naught, and the spring potential energy is the 3 E naught. Okay. Now the energy bar chart represents the kinetic energy of the block, gravitational potential energy of the block, and the spring earth system spring potential energy of the block. At this position is x is equal to 10d. The gravitational potential energy and the block earth system is defined to be 0 when the block momentarily come to rest at x is equal to 12d. That's the information. Now, draw the shaded bar to represent K, UG, and US to complete the energy bar chart in fig number 2 and fig number 3. So, we have to make the chart for the 2 and 3 fig number when x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 60. Now, when the block is released from the rest, x is equal to 0, when the block is at x is equal to 60 respectively. So that's the information. Instruction shaded bar should be start from the dash line that represents the zero energy, represent any energy that is equal to 0 with the distinct line on a zero energy line. Relative height of the shaded bar should reflect the magnitude of respective energy consistent with the scale used in fig 4. Okay, as we conclude the fig number 4, there is a total energy of the 12 E naught as we describe here: 7 E naught, 2 E naught, or 3 E naught. So that is equal to the 12 E naught. So we have to acknowledge that the total energy of the system is 12 E naught. Now what happened to x is equal to 0? When you see the x is equal to 0, the block start from the rest. So there is no kinetic energy at this moment because block is not moving. There is no stretch in a spring. So there is no static spring kinetic, spring's potential energy. So as we know, the block released from the rest, kinetic energy is 0. The block has not touched the spring, so spring is not compressed. So there is no energy in the spring. To keep the total energy 12 V naught, UG must be is equal to 12 V naught. As we see here, we have the gravitational potential energy is equal to 12 V naught. Now at x is equal to 6d, still now 6d is there. Now the block is moving. There is a kinetic energy, but the spring is not compressed. Block doesn't hit the spring at that moment. So we can say that the block hasn't reached the spring. So spring potential energy is 0. From the diagram, block moved halfway from the incline. 0 to 12d is the total path. It decreased linearly. So gravitational potential energy is half of the initial value. So we can conclude gravitational potential energy is half 6 E naught. So we can calculate using the energy conservation. What is the kinetic energy at the moment? Total is 12 E naught. Potential energy 6 E naught. So the remaining kinetic is 6 E naught. So we have the 6 E naught, both kinetic plus gravitational potential energy. Spring has the zero energy at this moment. Okay. Now, fig show 5 show the block at x is equal to 0 when block is released from the rest. This is the fig number 5. The block x is equal to the 0 is position showing the rest position. Block is at x is equal to 12d. This is a 12d position. Now, when the block is momentarily come to rest, again the block is at rest position in this when the spring is fully compressed. Starting with the energy conservation, drive the equation for the spring constant K. Express your answer in m theta d with the physical constant as appropriate. Begin your derivation with the writing the fundamental physics principle of an equation from reference information. So what is the reference? We have the conservation of mechanical energy. Initial energy should be equal to final energy. So there are three types of energy involved: kinetic, gravitational potential energy, and spring potential energy. So if you consider the first case, when x is equal to 0, there is no kinetic energy. There is block is at the height, so there is a gravitational potential energy. Spring is not compressed, so spring potential energy is equal to 0. And what happened to x is equal to 12d? The block come to momentarily rest, so there is a kinetic energy 0. Block is fully come to down, so there is a gravitational potential energy 0. Spring is fully compressed, so there is the spring potential energy exists. So first of all, we have to knowledge there is a gravitational potential energy, and finally there is a spring potential energy. Loss in, you can say in simple, loss in gravitational potential energy should be equal to gain in the spring potential energy. So potential energy is mg delta y, and spring potential energy is 1 by 2 k delta x square. So we have to height, potential energy depend upon the height. So the height is total path travel 12d. The vertical component is 12d sine theta. So delta y can be right 12d sine of theta. And what about the delta x? So initially the block is at the, if we come to know that 12d, 4D. 12D is the distance total, and the AD is the initial point. It has to cover the total spring compressed is equal to the 4D. As where we get this, you can see from this position. The what is the spring unstretched position? That is the 8D. Now we can see 8D is the spring uncompressed position. Now when the spring is fully compressed, it is at 12D. So what is the final position? 12D. What is the initial position? Uncompressed state is 8D. So that's why the total compression of the spring is equal to 4D. So we can cancel D from here. So we have to calculate the value of 8, 12. The 3 mg sine theta over 2D can be the spring constant equation in term of mass, in term of the distance, in term of theta. Now, fig 6 show the graph of energy of the system as a function of position of the block from xd to 8d to 12d. The spring potential energy US of the block system is shown on a graph on the axis fig 6. This is a fig number 6. Only one energy is shown, that is the spring potential energy. Sketch and label on the line or a curve that represent the total mechanical energy of the block spring earth system as a function of position from x8d to 12d. Second part, sketch the label line and the curve that represent the gravitational potential energy UG for the block spring system as a function of position. So we have to calculate. We have to draw two type of energy: is the total mechanical energy, and second one is the gravitational potential energy. So there is the first total. There is a no friction. Ideal case, so total energy remains constant as we calculate in previous part. Total energy is 12 V naught. So that's the line that represents the 12 V naught energy, total energy of the system. So what about the gravitational potential energy? Gravitational potential energy depend upon the height. So block moves down the ramp with the constant angle, so height decreases linearly. So the straight diagonal line represented at 4 E naught, there's a 4 E naught. Uh, at x is equal to 8d, ending at 0 at x is equal to 12d from here, representing the change in gravitational potential energy. So that's the reason we have calculated that what happened at x is equal to 8d. There is a 4 e naught is the energy, that starting point. So ending point is there is a fully stretched, there is a no gravitational potential energy, so it is ending at the 0. So now indicate whether the speed at 9d of the block at x is equal to 9d is greater than less than equal to speed at v8d of the block when is at xt. We have to compare the two speed when the block is at 9d, when the block is at at x 8d. So there is a three option: greater than, equal or less than. So just we have to justify our answer. That should be consistent with the curve showing in this graph. So first of all, I have the answer. Velocity at 9d should be greater than velocity at 8d. Justification: we have the formula for the kinetic energy. We come to know the velocity is directly proportional to the square root of the kinetic energy. Mean if the kinetic energy is greater at that point, velocity should be greater at that point. Okay, so we have the conservation of energy tool: kinetic plus gravitational plus spring is equal to the total energy. We can measure the kinetic energy as it is total energy minus gravitational plus spring potential energy. Sum of the potential energies of the both gravitational and potential is indicated here. So what happened at x equal to 8d? Spring hasn't yet pushed yet, so there is no spring energy. So that is mentioning 0. E total minus ug, 12 e naught minus 4 e naught is equal to 8 e naught. So we have the value of the kinetic energy at 8d 8 naught. Between the x 8d 9d, the block still losing the gravitational potential energy. So you can see that it is the moving down, and while the spring starting to compress, us is increasing. As we can you see in the graph shown ug is dropping faster as compared to us rising in a specific interval. So that's the info you can see from the graph. So what happened at x equal to 9d? The total energy remains same, 12 E naught. We have the graph value 3 E naught for the gravitational potential energy and the 0.75 E naught for the spring potential energy. So if we calculate all of these, we have come the value 8.25 E naught. Because the total potential energy is still decreasing between x is equal to 8d and x is equal to 9d, kinetic energy must still increasing to keep the total energy constant. So if we compare the difference, air is at 8 E naught, air is 8.25 E naught. So kinetic energy is higher at 90. So speed at 90 must be greater. If we come to purely physical physics, what is the physics behind the and the speed keeps increasing initially after the contact because the gravity is still accelerating the block more than the weak initial spring forces that's going to slow it. So gravity is dominant still here. So that's why the speed external force is dominating. So that's why speed is increasing. So that's the answer. If you have any query, kindly ask in a comment. If you like the content, kindly share and subscribe it with your friends. Okay, take care.